After we, at the insistent urging of our Western European colleagues, withdrew our troops from Kyiv, the situation immediately changed, and we were told, almost verbatim, "Now we will fight until either you tear our heads off or we tear yours off." I don't remember whether I've ever said this publicly or not, but that's roughly how it sounded. Only in cruder terms, but quite openly, and oddly enough, in a sort of comradely way. So now it's either us or you. Well, and this all continues.
Wow. What do you think?
I think it's hardly surprising. You want to remember that when the war first started and negotiations were taking place in Istanbul,
Right.
The West asked Putin if he would remove his troops from the Kyiv area, and the argument was that for purposes of facilitating negotiations, it would be a sign of good. It would be a good gesture, a positive gesture, a sign of goodwill, if the Russians got those troops away from Kyiv. And Putin did remove them from Kyiv, because he believed at the time that the Istanbul negotiations were making great progress. They would probably end up with a deal, and he wanted to do everything he could to facilitate it. And of course, those troops were then removed, and the end result was that the negotiations broke down because the West was not interested in negotiations. Troops had been removed.
But it's very interesting, Professor Mearsheimer, that President Putin relates this rather crude threat. I doubt that it was made to his face. It must have been made through diplomatic channels. "We'll tear your heads off."
Yeah.
I mean, this is lying. And he said it was even cruder than that. So who knows exactly what the language was and how it would be translated into English. How has Trump exacerbated the war in Ukraine?
Well, he's exacerbated it in the sense that he's not put an end to it. He's facilitated the continuation of the war. I don't think he's exacerbated it in the sense that he's made the war more intense.